Straight up warriors. When I feel it, then I know you be first. Then we blitz and reminisce on my people notorious.
When you really wanna party like that, let me see just what you got for me. Put all your hands where my eyes can see. Straight buck wildin' in the place to be. If you really wanna party with me, let me see just what you got for me. Put all your hands where my eyes can see. Straight buck wildin' in the place to be. If you really wanna party with me.
I'll put it back up, Stu. It should be up, man.
From a city that has hosted 10 Super Bowls, here's a look inside the Caesars Superdome in New Orleans.
Okay, I see my nigga TJ punched on Zulu.
2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this opening dynamic kickoff not going to be returned. It'll come out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Valdez-Scantling in motion right. Here's Carr now going to fake the jet sweep and throw off play action. Buried for the sack by big Jalen Carter.
Hold on,
a lot of talk the other day about them wanting to quiet this home crowd early and often. Very first play of the game, they do just that.
You're exactly right about that, because that's often a conversation when you go on the road and you travel. Hey, let's take the crowd out of it. What a great way of doing so by putting the quarterback on the deck.
Finding Taysom Hill complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So for Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
What you want for him?
On play action, now Carr. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. The Saints at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
That'll be taken in by Shaheed. And he has another first down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 25-yard line. A nice pickup of 17 yards. First and 10 at the 25-yard line. And now Carr changing the formation.
Okay, Stu.
They go play action here on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
Oh.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Carr to throw again. He's got room to roam. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down.
Yeah, but this the first drive, though. First drive always more suspect than the first drive.
Trying to pound it in, Kamara. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Ryland up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. 7-0 is our score. Ready for the dynamic kickoff as this one's away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10, right at the 30. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They've got his man complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdomes here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Yeah, but you got to get the catches, too. You got to get the catches.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Go back. We need the yards.
And the Eagles will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
What I do, Steve? I have to get the scoop, bro.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
I don't know.
Partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Throwing is Hurts. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. Here comes 3rd down and 7. Hurts. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. Deep for New Orleans is Rashid Shaheed. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. So now, Charles, this drive, maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this, because even the best in the game, You're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Well,
this defense for the Eagles very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
They sure did, and the key number to me was total offense allowed, which was barely over 100 yards. That's a heck of a sign that this defense is really putting all the pieces together and doing it cohesively.
So a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17.
Zach good when he's drunk, man. That's good when he's drunk.
6-18.
Yeah, he better.
Now Carr. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
On is the punter, Johnston now, as he sends this one away. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Here's Hurts to throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. You look at the Saints defense. They were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
That was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. These two teams all tied after
what you
one.
on, Phil? Okay, good. Okay. Yeah. He's like, you ain't fucking with you ain't fucking with that one too?
Hurts sets up to throw it. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up. He'll look to throw. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
That's a bad play.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Coverage is awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion to bring up 4th down.
The kick by Elliott is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now flags will come in. And I think this is against the Saints up front.
Okay, you got the key. You got the key phone.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Here's Carr. Flushed out right.
Oh,
there's Chris Olave. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Give him 32 on the play. The defense, they weren't fooled on that post route. They just couldn't make the play.
And the offense definitely tried to fool them because you saw the other route combinations, didn't you? Anything that they were running trying to draw attention away from the deep part of the field, but still had it covered, yet they were able to come up with a nice play.
Now Carr.
It's
incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Open man left side. Shaheed has it. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 17-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Again, it's Carr. Eluding the pressure right. That's going to be caught. And the Saints are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Oh, nice job there putting the ball right at the doorstep of the goal line. Couldn't quite get it to pay dirt, but he got awfully close. Let's see if they can cash it in over the next couple of plays.
Now flags will come in. And I think this is against the Saints up front. And they'll try again here, 1st and goal after the false start. To throw his Carr. Escaping the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a 2nd half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Flush to his right. And it'll be intercepted. Keely Ringo picks it off. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Elliott on for the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And you wonder, I mean, is it even possible, especially for the quarterback, to mentally reset after that quick of a turnaround?
Well, we're certainly going to find out, aren't we? Because that play will stay in your mind. Somehow you have to compartmentalize, put it aside, pick yourself up, and get moving in the right direction.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Reed Blankenship.
Yeah, with a shot to. Need so much more.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Cause there is someone close my eyes, and no matter what the season is, I still know.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. That is incomplete.
Playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. Being chased out left. Hurts fumbles it. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you. 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
Flushed out right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
I go for
now Carr. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hopefully they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a 1st down.
Baby.
Carr going to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. 2nd quarter action, 1:56 remaining. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have been red hot, sometimes white hot here in this 1st half. They're just looking to add to that total right now.
And this has to serve as a reminder to myself because so many times I get wrapped up in the play calling, how they've sequenced things, how it's run. But you know, at the end of the day, it's still execution. Those guys out on the field, and right now they are locked in and really looking good.
They'll try to continue to be locked in here as we get ready to approach halftime. Here's 2nd and 3. They're going to look to throw. Goes right back to Smith again. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle to Smith. And he's going to get this inside the 30. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
That's the third time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
But you don't feel like I do.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And Hurts able to show off some of that elusiveness as he slides to the ground there, and in the process picks up the first down. Now they'll audible to something else. Back to throw. Touchdown, Eagles! A.J. Brown as the first half is winding down. And the Eagles will extend their lead here just before halftime. Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Here's Carr to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. And Shaheed going to go in motion.
Bye, baby.
Carr now to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They forced incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
The final shot here before half for Carr. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
2 yards to go, 2nd down. Back to throw here. And it's complete, right back in the hands of Smith. And Devontae going to pick up the Eagles' first down as he's up to the 40-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Do you think of me?
Now back to throw. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Touchdown, Philadelphia! Devontae Smith with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Eagles had 6 to their lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is now 24. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Change me now.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
First down. First and 10 is the 38-yard line.
93. Express.
Carr. That'll be taken in by Shaheed. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. 16 more on that one and another first down.
Good for a Saints. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
29. 29.
To throw, it's Carr. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Saints get a bit closer. Carr, he wants to change up the look here. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that'll cut this to a 17-point spread. Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line.
How many catches my nigga got? I need one more catch with that nigga. One more catch. I need one more catch with that nigga.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Well, it's caught on the right side at Smith. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. From the 33, here's 2nd down and 7. Here's Hurts to throw. This one complete down the field to Goddard. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. They'll get 34 yards there.
First down, Eagles.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A.J. Brown, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Eagles are able to extend their lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is now 24.
Hey, Stu, we got it, boy.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Got them both. Got them both, Stu. You get X, he get X, we get X.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Yes, sir. I'm not cheating, bro. I just play the game, man.
To the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
I just play the game.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long.
When I was
The Shaheed going to go in motion.
Some friends became just some people grew apart.
On 2nd and a long way to go. Carr, little short pass here to Hill. He's across midfield. Yeah, he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now Carr. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he has another 1st down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 12-yard line.
7 yards. That's good for the Saints.
Now Carr. Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
To throw his Carr. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Taysom Hill from 3 yards out. And the Saints are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. The Saints offense and Derek Carr, they're still on the field, so they figure to go for 2 here.
Hey, 734. Kill.
They'll try and throw for it. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. So after the field goal, Riley back out as he'll send this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And he'll be taken down at about the 45.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved.
Bless you, Black.
They'll go to Barkley again. Pushes past him, and he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Look at that piece of that.
A handoff, Barkley running left. Down to the 42, second down.
Madden.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter.
I can't wait to get to school. I can't wait to pass my and then start to win.
From the 42-yard line, here's second down and 8. Running left, it's Barkley. A solid stiff arm. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 52 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. A first down carry for Barkley. And they'll get him down right around the 16. In on the tackle there, Brandon Smith.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. When we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Up the middle with Barkley. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
On third down, Barkley. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. An audible here to get a new look. They'll run with Barkley. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Saints will have the football back. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. But we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way they're...
He's got a man, complete. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 46 yards.
It's a pickup of 46 yards.
Shotgun now for Carr. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, wide open, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Ryland up and good. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Ryland now following the touchdown back out to kick it away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. They'll run it again with Barkley. Oh, some strong running. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
A gain of 14. And an Eagle first down.
Barkley, inside handoff. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
Now Hurts going to shift him around a bit.
There's a few things in my plan.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. Able to slither by. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. 124 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps for these situations, these scenarios, to run someone.
And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Saquon Barkley. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Now Carr.
Okay.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack. That's number 4. Sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case, because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Reed Blankenship. And the Eagles are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. And he's brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up 2nd down. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Barkley. And now off to the races down the right side.
Just get it, Saquon.
He's on his way.
Saquon, just get it, Saquon.
Touchdown,
Oh, my Lord.
Philadelphia.
Nah,
Saquon Barkley. with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line.
I had 2 breakout games, bro. I had 2 breakout games with my receiver and my quarterback. Yes, sir.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one...
And my goodness, another interception. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Who was that?
Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Has some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone.
First down, Philadelphia.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 5. That one looks like he'll throw here. They'll roll him out right. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Lacey said, I'm blocking. Lacey said, fuck that, what, faggot? What?
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only
bring them out, bring them out, bring them out, bring them out. It's hard to yell when the in your mouth. Come on.
Exactly.
Bring them out, bring them out.
Exactly. Drunk to the motherfucker, bro.
Bring them out, bring them out. Hey. Bring them out, bring them out.
VIP coming live from the VIP. Heard the nightlife, lost life without me.
Look at him like, he like, you heard it.
City on fire soon as he got free. The king back now. Don't even know how to act now. Hit the club.
What you tired of, bro? What you tired of, bro?
Push a button to let the roof on the lag down.
Oh, yeah, that's crazy. That was crazy, man. Yeah, that was wild, Zach. Hey, Stu, he got that X, man. Jalen Hurts got that X, man. He got that X, man. Who a gangster? Who, you a gangster? Bruh, chill out, bruh. Bruh, chill out, bruh. He like, I got teardrops.
Go, shorty. It's your birthday. We gon' party like it's your birthday.
Wait, hold on. Who you killing?
It's your birthday. And you know
Who you killing, bro?
You can find me in the club. Full of mama, I got what you need. If you need to fill it, I'm in the habit. I ain't in the making. So come give me a hug. You're in the getting. You can find me in the club. Full of mama, I got what you need. If you need to fill it, I'm in the habit. I ain't in the making. So come give me a hug. You're in the getting. When I pull up out front, you see the Benz on dub. When I roll 20 deep, so it's drama in the club. Now that I roll with Dre, every Everybody show me love. When you sell like Eminem, you get plenty of groupie love. Look, homie, ain't nothing changed. Roll down, G's up. I see exhibit in the cutting, man, running, man. Watch how I move, you mistaken for a play up. Been hit with a but I don't walk with a limp. In the hood, in the lady saying 50, you hot. They like me, I want them to love me like they love pop. But holla in New York, for sure, they tell you I'm local. The plan is to put the rap game in the choke. I'm fully focused, man. My money on my mind, got a meal out the deal, and I'm still in the grind. Now shorty says she feeling my style, she feeling my flow. A girl from Wooded, they ready to find me in the club. Full of mama, I got what you need. If you need to fill it, I'm in the habit. I ain't in the make it. So come give me a hug. You're in the getting. You can find me in the club. Full of mama, I got what you need. If you need to fill it, I'm in the habit. I ain't in the make it. So come give me a hug. You're in the getting. My flow, my show brought me to go. That brought me all my fancy things. My crib, my cars, my clothes, my jewels. Look, homie, I done came up and I ain't changing. You should love it way more than you hate it. Oh, you mad? I thought that you be happy I made it. I'm that cat by the bars to the good life. Moved out the hood, now you tryna pull me back, guy. Hit the bumpin' in the club, it's on. I'm with my eyes to chicks, if she smash, she gone. Hit the roof on fire, man. Just let it burn. If they're talking about money, homie, I ain't concerned. I'ma tell you what banks told me, cause go ahead, switch the style up. And if they hate, then let them hate, then watch the money pile up. Or we can go upside there with a come on, they know where we be. You can find me in the club. Full of mama, I got what you need. If you need to fill it, I'm in the habit. I ain't in the make it. So come give me a hug. You're in the getting. You can find me in the club. Full of mama, I got what you need. If you need to fill it, I'm in the habit.
Hey, Phil, what team you got, Phil?
So come give me a hug. You're in the getting.
Raiders.
Don't try to act like you don't know who we beat, neither. We in the club all the time, so pop on. Shady Aftermath.
Flip mode. 9-7. Bust a bus. Hot. Check it out. Hit you with no delaying, so what you saying, yo? Silly with your ice, grilly with the dilly, yo. When I be on the mic, yes, I do my duty, yo. While up in the club like we while in the studio. You know when to violate, baby, really and truly, yo. My main thug, Bill and Julio, he moody, yo. Type of brother that with the real shit.